BrahMos cruise missile system, the K136 Kooryong multiple launch rocket system, and the ATMOS self-propelled 155mm artillery system. It marks the arrival of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP, on the foothills of attaining a minimum credible defense posture as a warfighting organization. This appears to follow the pattern of what other Southeast Asian militaries have achieved in countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore, which can now pose a viable threat to a Chinese force attempting to take a stand in an area in the South China Sea. A deeper look further suggests commonalities in the areas of sea denial, air defense, and fourth-generation fighter aircraft, with the exception of Singapore, which will begin fielding fifth-generation F-35B stealth fighters by 2030, precisely the capabilities that the AFP is now beginning to attain under Horizon 2 of its modernization program. However, Beijing anticipates that the US will intervene, especially if the Chinese People's Liberation Army Navy plan begins with the path of least resistance in the northeast quarter of the South China Sea and attempts to seize Second Thomas Shoal while ejecting Philippine military and civilian presence from Thitu Island. But due to Washington's long history of strategic ambiguity, there is no shortage of labels within US policy circles describing options how to optimize the lethality of the US military vis-a-vis China's anti-access area denial weapon systems, A2AD, which could be a way to find strategic alternatives that will bring American military might to bear in an escalatory fashion while buying precious time for a surge. Some of the prominent policy options are active denial, blue A2AD, and archipelagic defense that share two features: uncertainty in the use of nuclear weapons and burden sharing through non-exclusive coalition building in Asia. Recent developments appear to take a page from this playbook, beginning with the Quad, through which India, Australia, Japan, and the US are now aiming to formalize their security partnership. New Zealand, Vietnam, and South Korea are reportedly looking to get on board. Harkening back to Abe Shinzo's 2007 call to action for a confluence of the two seas, the grouping is now poised to become openly anti-China as Britain, France, and Germany follow suit. Militarily speaking, Vietnam and South Korea possess the hardware and training that complement what their geography can offer, making them worthy of such level of participation in shaping regional stability and security. Hence, given China's own struggle with the tyranny of distance even within the South China Sea, the Philippines is in a similar position only if it reconsiders its options amid a tight defense budget by optimizing its capability upgrades through the provision of equal if not preferential funding for land-based A2AD systems. But these are hard times, which will find the Navy and Air Force hard-pressed to make their case before Congress, owing to their power projection-heavy acquisitions, which double as A2AD, but under threat by Chinese submarines and stealth aircraft that are expensive and occasionally lend themselves to costly political balancing. Duterte said, a pair of newly acquired frigates, for example, cost $337 million, and the Navy needed 4 more, along with 12 corvettes, 18 offshore patrol boats, 3 submarines and 3 mine-detecting boats. And the Philippines is ready to have it.